Hello and welcome back to Sharing the Mouse.
We're back.
We are back. Yes, thank you to everybody.
So exciting.
Not a lot of people, but some people have asked where we've been.
Yeah, we've had quite a few. We can't downplay it. We need to be proud of ourselves.
Yes, we did a show a few months ago saying, hey, Disney's reopened, so are we, but there hasn't been a lot going on with the parks.
Yeah.
And, my wife is a teacher, so she's, in this COVID world, it's been a little tough.
Right. A little different.
A little different.
Yeah.
Got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of getting the kids to school and all that stuff, But we are leaving for Disney.
In 27 days.
27 days.
I can't wait.
Yeah, so we've been talking about
I'm getting more
that.
and more excited.
I am.
I was a little nervous at first. I'm not going to be honest. I mean, I will be honest. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be honest. I was a little nervous at first. I felt good about our June trip just because we were driving and I felt okay about that. I was nervous.
No, we weren't driving initially. We were flying initially.
Well, then we were like, okay, well, why don't we
But
just
then we
drive?
were thinking about going. Yes.
So it was just kind of like getting on the plane a little bit made me nervous, but I'm okay now.
Yeah.
I feel good about it.
I am too.
I'm totally fine.
We're flying down there, and we got a lot of stuff to talk about as far as what the parks are doing now. But 27 days until we leave. We've never been down during Christmas.
I can't even wait. Like the smells, I'm excited about the smell, the snacks I'm going to eat. So after we get off of here, I'm going to get on the treadmill because I'm going to try to lose some weight before I go to Disney so I can eat a bunch. And just everything. Like to see all the decorations because we've only ever seen pumpkins.
That's right. Yeah.
So I don't know. I can't wait. I'm super pumped.
Yeah, and the thing we will do definitely as we pick back up and talk each week now, this time, talking about going and doing a trip, we've never done a trip this way before, right? So as far as with the restrictions and no fast passes and no dining necessarily, it's a different way we're going to be doing it. So we'll talk through it each week as we get ready to leave.
Yeah, it's a whole new trip.
It's a whole new trip.
Whole new trip. New dining. We've got new dinings. We've got.
So anyway, let's talk about that.
Sure.
About what is going on with Disney at this point in time. If someone wanted to book a trip, especially with you.
Hello.
What are the things we need to talk about? No.
I guess. Well, for future, I'm still booking trips for this year. Just booked a few, not like last week, and some more. There's still discounts that are out there, and it's still a great time to go. The crowds are low. Plenty of things to do. It just is a little bit different. And if you go into it knowing that, I think, then it's okay. If you go into knowing like I'm not going to see fireworks, I'm not going to have the typical parades and that kind of stuff, and not have that expectation, I guess you would say. Yeah. Then it's totally fine.
Well, you've actually had some clients that have already gone, right? So what are some of the things they've said to you?
Oh, they loved it.
Yeah.
Like they were talking about the lines they're saying that it's way more deceiving than what the wait time really is. Like the wait times will be, let's just say it says 40 minutes or something like that. It could end up being 20 minutes or it could end up being 30 minutes just because they're stopping the rides for cleanings and things like that. And that the lines look very deceiving just because they have them socially distanced and spread out. So
right.
They're like, don't get discouraged about that, while you're there. But I'm not. No. We can't wait. But for 2021, we can now book for the whole entire year, and usually that's not the case. They're adding back park hoppers, which is way exciting because that gives you kind of hope that things are returning a little bit back to normal. But park hopper will be different. You still have to make your original park reservation. So like, let's say like you're doing now, if I want to pick Magic Kingdom as my initial park entry for that morning, then you do that and go ahead and schedule your park day. And then at 2:00 is when you can make your next park reservation. That's when you can park hop. Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then you'll just get back on and it'll show you what's available on your app. But you have to, like, let's say if you say, I kind of want to skip Magic Kingdom in the morning. Let's just sleep in, go eat at Disney Springs, and then we'll go to Hollywood Studios for our second part of the day. You can't do that. You have to check in on your first park day and at least spend a little bit of time there, and then it'll allow you to park hop. Mm-hmm. So, but hey, you get to go to another park, so who cares?
Yeah, you do.
That's exciting. And then I was speaking to a cast member, and I haven't seen it in writing anywhere, but she was saying that transportation to that new park will begin at about 30 minutes. So I guess like at 1:30 if the park opens up at 2 for your park hopping. Mm-hmm. And there's restaurants opening back up. So that makes me feel good. Woody's Lunchbox is coming November 25th. So here in the next couple of days, it's going to reopen. Crystal Palace on December 13th is coming back. It's awesome. And Tomorrowland Terrace on December 17th will open back up. So that, I don't know, that gives me all the good Disney feels again. Like things are releasing and, park hours are extending and stuff like that. So it's kind of like we're easing back into it. Gets my Disney juices flowing.
And did you hear that they have, I think we read that they tested some fireworks?
They did test some fireworks.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the big one. I don't care, honestly, if anything else doesn't open up, but they bring back the fireworks by the time we get there. I
don't know if it'll be by the time we get there, but maybe. Who knows? It could be a surprise firework night.
Yeah. I mean, even if they did them just 2 or 3 times a week or something, not every night like they normally do. I don't know. That would help.
And, obviously we haven't been there. We said that we haven't been there yet, but the character cavalcades are cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm. What is that?
The tiny little parades that happen ever so often, so you can still see the characters. And
Yeah. I've seen some pictures. I don't know if they're doing this, but I've seen some pictures online of guests wearing masks, taking like kind of distant selfies with characters. Have you seen those?
Yeah, I mean, you can do that.
You can do
that?
You
can't get up and
you
close
just can't
with
go
them.
Up to them. Oh,
no.
Okay.
Like if you're eating breakfast and they walk by, then if they kind of stop and you're like, hey.
Oh, okay.
And they're back.
Yeah. They're further away.
Yeah.
They're doing the 6 feet thing.
You just can't. No more hugs and squeezes and things like that.
Okay.
Can't get up close and personal. Rise of the Resistance. Do we want to jump to that?
Yes, sure.
Rise of the Resistance. So they've kind of changed, which, I mean, I like this idea too. Change the way where you can reserve your ride. So you can do it starting at 7 a.m. as long as you have a park pass reservation for that day. 7 a.m. from anywhere. So I, from Kentucky, can do a park try to get a Rise of the Resistance reservation for a client who's in Orlando. Mind blown. Like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, that's great. I think that's awesome. So we fly out on the 18th and we have Magic Kingdom that day.
Yes.
I mean, Hollywood Studios that day. So our plane leaves. What time's our plane leave?
Like 7:15.
Yeah. So it's like I am on the plane at 7 a.m. trying to get Rise of the Resistance for that day.
Yes. Yeah, because we'll be there by 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping our boarding group will be. Oh, I hope we get one first of all, but because they go out within seconds, like it's booked within seconds, and then if you can't get it at that time at 7 a.m., then you can do it the normal way at 2 p.m. But you do have to be inside the park at that point. You can't do that one remotely. The 7 a.m. you can do anywhere. So we'll be like on the phone. Like
haven't ridden that one. That wasn't open when we were there last.
No.
So looking forward to that.
I know. We've got 2 days that we can try for that.
Yep, that's right.
We'll see.
Yeah. So our flights actually we got moved. We were going out late that night.
Yeah.
But they got moved to later afternoon. But then they allowed us, since they moved us, to actually move it again for free. So I moved it to the
early
morning. So we had a whole another day because we didn't plan on going to the park that day.
No, because we were arriving so late. So we were just going to grab food and basically go to bed.
Yeah, get up early and go.
But of course, if we're there that early,
Yes.
you can't just hang out at the resort. You got to
And we're going to be there for our
hit
oldest
a park
Sam's birthday.
because I'd have FOMO.
Yeah.
If we're just sitting at a resort and I'm thinking like, what is everybody doing out at the parks?
But we'll be there for our oldest's birthday.
Yeah, she's pumped about that. We let her pick which park she wanted to go to, and she picked Hollywood Studios. And we're actually, for the first time, eating at Beaches and Cream, which I'm very ashamed to say, but so excited.
Well, we had it in our June itinerary.
We did.
Oh, man.
But we're got to get the kitchen sink. But it was like, that's perfect. I mean, what a better place to celebrate a birthday for.
That's right.
For her big 11th. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure still will not be open when we go, but it's saying it's still on track for its delayed time in 2021, which is okay because we'll be back. Mm-hmm. But I think that's all I really have. Oh, one thing we could talk about is we got a first look at the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser.
Yes.
That really did look cool.
Yeah, they released the photos of the rooms. Mm-hmm. And they seemed a little smaller.
Crampish.
A little bit. But the bed, they had the one that they released was a big bed. But then they had bunk beds kind of built into the wall.
And that's the only thing that Sam saw when she was like, bunk beds?
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to spend a lot of time, just like you shouldn't spend that much time in a room anyway when you're at Disney. But you have a little area where there's a big window and it looks like you're looking out into space.
That would be cool.
It's going to be
I'm
pretty
not
cool.
a Star Wars person, but come on, that looks really cool.
Yes, it looks incredible.
That's really neat.
You know, and they had some more details about it. You have the opportunity to go into different areas of the ship where you can go into the bridge. You can see how it's being flown, you know, in a sense. Because you're on a Star Cruiser. You're supposed to be, it's called the Halcyon. You're on a Star Cruiser. You can go into the maintenance rooms and see some people working in the maintenance rooms. You can go into
But is it like for real people working?
It's cast members. I mean, it's cast members.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like Batu.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like they're in that Star Wars world, right? They've got a food place, a food kitchen there. You know, you go in and order, and then of course there are shuttles that you take if you want to go to the planet and go to Batu,
which is so weird. I wonder how that's going to work.
I think it's going to work kind of like the Falcon or Rise of Resistance. You're going to walk into a room and it's going to feel like you're flying down to the. And then you open up, and then
that will be a little trippy.
It will be. It'll be pretty crazy. So, I didn't write down the pricing again, but it's
a lot.
Yeah, you could do a single room, and it's a 2-night, 3-day adventure.
Yeah.
So it's not like you can do a whole week there, but it's a planned experience. And
but if like we didn't go and you went with buddies, then I mean it's cheaper obviously because you're just kind of
because you can do a group of I think up to 7.
And,
and it's just a little bit more than one room, so you get a bigger suite. And you can fit 7 people in there, and you can split.
And if it's a bunch of guys like you all, you really don't care where you're sleeping. You'll be like, someone
probably
take
not
the
going to
floor.
sleep much. Probably not going to sleep much.
So I would love to do it, but that's probably like a great cheaper route to take if you're really wanting to do it.
Correct. Yeah, and again, it's a short amount of time, right? You're only spending 3 days there, so.
So when you do it, would you go and just do that and not go to any other parks? So
I don't think you can. That's the thing. I don't think you can go to any other parks. You're only
you would have
there.
to check out and check into a new place.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like as far as what I'm understanding, when you check in there, you don't leave that place or Batu. Like you can't go.
It's like Hotel California.
I guess.
You can check in, but you can't
check
leave.
out. Yeah. So don't expect to go to Magic Kingdom during that time. You're doing all the things you're doing.
Or to get a hot dog. There'll be no hot dog eaten.
You have to go get a Ronto wrap. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, at Batu. I just don't. The question becomes, I think, is how is the same? Is this experience the exact same every time?
So like if you go, the year opens and then you go
a year later,
8 months later or a year later, is it the same thing?
Is it the same thing? I hope that they somehow keep. They have to keep it fresh somehow,
right?
To make people want to go back and keep doing it. Because at some point you're going to run out of people just not doing.
Yeah,
the same
and then
thing all the
nobody's
time.
gonna.
I mean, I'm sure there's things you won't be able to get done in the 3 days. There's going to be so much more things to do. But I don't know. It doesn't seem like you.
Do you get clothes to wear?
You do. You get Star Wars clothes.
Is that extra cost, or is that
No, it's
part
part
of
of
it?
your whole experience.
Oh, well, that makes me feel
And
better
as
about
far
the
as
price.
and as far as I know, I think you get an identity, like you get a name in the Star Wars universe.
Do you is there
So
like
like you're a
is there
character.
like a bank where you can, or do they? How do you buy stuff? Do
don't
they
know.
give you like credits? Like
You
give
might have.
You should be proud that I remember that it's a credit.
Yes, it's credits.
That it's
Yeah,
that
probably,
you give them like $100 and they give you
you probably maybe get a card.
credit.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you have credits on it. You pay with your credits. Yeah, I don't know.
That would be cool.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah. So we'll see. I don't think they've said whether or not that's on pace or not still to open. It was always planned for 2021 anyway. But it looks like they're making progress with the rooms.
That's
and
exciting.
whatnot.
They haven't stopped, so
That's right. They haven't
that's
stopped.
a good thing.
Yep.
And that's it. On my list.
A couple of other things. I think the mask restrictions, I think, is
Yeah, and it's
Something to
the
mention.
same as far as like facial coverings. What you can wear, you have to have ear loops, and it has to be secured to your ears. So like you can't do and it has to cover nose and chin. So you can't do like a tied bandana
can't
or a
do
neck
gaiter.
gaiter, like
Yeah.
a gaiter. It has to be like secured back to your ears. And then your mask can't have a valve, like the valve kind. It can't have that in it. So the newest addition to that is, and we're guilty of this every time, just if you're ever waiting in a line, we always pull out snacks or have drinks or something. You can't do any of that anymore. So no snacking in any of the queues when you're waiting
Yeah.
for a ride.
Or walking around the park.
Or walking, so you just kind of have to sit and eat, which would be fine. And now that I think about it, because, we're like go.
Mm-hmm.
We snack, we walk, we get in line and eat, and we're always like just. But this time, Eliza's not taking we're not getting a stroller for her.
No.
So
more
when we get a
strollers.
snack, it might be good for us. It'll be good for us to sit and let her little legs
Yes.
rest.
Yes. That's true.
And maybe it's going to make us just slow down a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think, you're always, that's the thing too, is before we're always rushing to our next fast pass.
Yeah.
Or we're rushing to our reservation. There's no fast passes.
Yeah.
So we have to go decide where we want to be to get in line
we
at.
zigzag and squirrel a lot because it'll be like there's a character, then we'll jump over
Yeah,
there and go
yeah,
see
yeah.
that, and then on our way to a fast pass, because you have that hour, grace
Window,
period
yeah.
or whatever. If Splash Mountain's a 10-minute wait, then we hop on that real
Yeah,
quick,
right,
or
right.
or whatever on our way there. So
True.
not happening.
Not happening.
Not happening this time.
No. You do have a couple of clients that are getting ready in December to stay at the Grand Floridian, and they have now just opened up the walkway
Yes.
to Magic Kingdom now, right? So that's
Yeah.
interesting.
That's a haul, first
Yeah,
of
I was
all.
about. Well, I actually thought we did the contemporary one time, and I actually thought that was a pretty decent haul too.
No, and it's not.
It's
It's like that's how lazy we are.
Grand Floridian is probably a lot further.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, think about that. It's on like the opposite. It's over there on the other side of the pond. I mean, that's a.
Well, they're both on.
If you
like
figure
west
like
and
a
east.
triangle, yeah.
But contemporary has at least like the parking lot. And there's activity. Grand Floridian
Yeah.
it's just a monorail, right?
Yeah,
and it's
like the
I guess
monorail
I'm
loop.
assuming it's underneath the monorail.
Follows the
walkway.
water, yeah.
Follows the water around. So there's
It's not
nothing
under the
around.
mountain. It's kind of like to the side,
the side of
the
it. Well, but it follows along there
Yeah.
and along the
It's
water.
pretty. It looks great.
Yeah.
It would be nice if you're a runner. It's fabulous.
Yeah.
Take a little jog
little-
or a
yeah.
walk.
Yep.
But yeah, no, and that's in monorails they break down sometimes, so that's another great option.
It is a great option. Yep. I'm actually very surprised they haven't had it
Yeah.
for a while now.
Yeah.
I think they actually thought about doing it for a long time ago, but they never had done it. So it's there now.
Yeah.
It's there now. A couple things we were going to do a show actually last week, and we never got around to doing it. So I had some notes. Notes from last week. One that I thought was pretty cool is they still have PhotoPass, right? They still have Memory Maker.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can still do some pictures. Well, one of the magic shots they have now is with the child.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
the child from The Mandalorian. If you're all like watching The Mandalorian, get on Disney Plus and watch The Mandalorian. The child is they call him Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
But you
can
get a shot with Baby Yoda now.
Yeah, that's pretty cute. Hopefully everybody's watching Mandalorian.
Yes.
You betcha.
She's not a Star Wars person.
I know.
You're watching
and
it,
the
right?
girls watch it. Yeah, it's great.
That's really all I was talking about. They talked about some new lighting with Epcot, but Epcot is such under much construction and changes and all that stuff. I can't wait till all that's done. Because
it's such an awesome park anyway.
Yeah, it's probably our favorite park, and
that's another thing. I can't wait to get there and do just
the food there.
Yes.
Yeah, because what's going on there? While we're there?
Now I've drawn a blank. I can't even think of it all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You've made me
We're normally there for
We're always there for food and wine. Yeah.
So there's
But it's kind of like their taste of Epcot.
Yes, yeah. So they're gonna have some more kiosks and things around. We'll get some cash together and go get some food. But of course, the holidays. We were talking about the holidays are there now. We're normally there, like you mentioned, when all the pumpkins are out in October. It's our first time going in December. We've been dying by last couple of years to do this. And even though because it's a little side note, I will say that we were thinking about going again because of COVID. We were thinking about going again during fall break in October, but we decided against it and we actually went to the beach.
Yeah.
I really wanted to go to Disney then.
Oh, were you the only one who voted
Yes,
beach?
I was the only one.
Voted
I
Disney.
was the only one that voted Disney. No, I think Disney. Well, we did a little drawing, but whatever. Everybody wanted to go to the beach. That's fine. But this is the longest time we've been away from Disney, and I am really missing it. So need to get there.
We do need to get there. Keys. Let's talk about keys. Is anybody collecting those daggum keys that they're killing
lots
us
of
with?
keys coming out.
I feel like they're out every 4 days.
Well, just in November alone, I think.
And then it's been like either you get the key in the box for $12.99 or you have to buy something and then get the key for free. They're like, give me all your money.
They've done.
And then once you start collecting them, you can't stop collecting
them. I know, right?
It's like we can't stop collecting them.
You can probably see a couple of them back here. The Pluto key came out. The Black Widow key came out. Those the studio keys came out.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Was Cinderella recent?
No, Cinderella was last year, back in March.
And then Toy Story was today. We got Toy Story.
Yes. So in October, you had the studio keys. You had the Frozen Fan Fest.
Yeah. That's downstairs.
That's downstairs. We got the Black Widow key. But see, some of them, and what's crazy is some of them are, you have to purchase something to get one.
Yeah.
Or it's $12.99 in a box. And I don't really know. They do have, I will tell everybody, if you go to shopdisney.com and you go to their figurines section, they do have a PDF that you can actually download that has a checklist on it now.
Yeah.
So it does tell you when they expect to release. Mm-hmm. They don't give you a date.
No, it'll just say like November.
Yeah, we didn't know about the Toy Story key today.
Well, I mean, I feel like we knew about it, but I forgot the date. And then my friend Susan messaged this morning. I was like, "Did you get the Toy Story key?" I was like, panic.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
So November had the first anniversary of Disney Plus, which is a pretty cool.
I actually like that key. Yeah.
So that was a purchase. Make a purchase of $25, I think, $25, and you can get the key for free. They did the Fantasia 80th anniversary key, which was a box.
Yeah. Right? We're still waiting on that one, aren't we?
Still waiting on that one. And then the Toy Story key today was a box.
Yes.
for $12.99. So you can go get that right now if they still have.
Yeah,
some.
and the demand doesn't seem as high, so it's like you don't necessarily.
You can't have the big demand if you're putting keys every
Yeah,
week.
that's true.
You know what I mean?
Because some of them was it the keys that were. Yes, or the pins, because we have a collection problem. The pins, the Castle collection pins, are those the ones?
Yes.
They release at 3 a.m.
Yes.
So my friend who
But I
I
don't
just
think a lot
mentioned,
of people are
Susan,
collecting
we have a collection issue. She has a collection issue. I have a collection issue. But we'll message each other at 3 a.m., like making sure each other's up to get the key, to get the pins. But it's been the same for those lately too. They're like, who was the last one? Snow White. Mm-hmm. Her pin's still on the website.
Yeah, I don't think people are collecting that one as much because they've drawn that one out. Like I feel like we've been collecting that for a year.
Oh, I know. And it's a little pricier.
They release one every 2 or 3 months.
Yeah,
it seems like, and there's still two, four,
we
6
still
more.
Have
There's 6 more left in that whole collection. So. That's going to take a while for us to finish that.
But they're great. Like if you collect the Castle pin collection stuff, I mean, they're big, fat pins and they're heavy and they open up. Yeah. They're nice.
But the keys, again, though, they're not stopping. It looks like there's going to be 3 keys coming in December as well.
And the child tomorrow.
Oh, that's tomorrow?
That's tomorrow.
Oh, my goodness. So that's 4 in
they've
November.
killed us this weekend. I think it's been, I feel like it's been this weekend.
So the child, yeah.
It is, but it says it's for only Disney Visa card members.
That one's a little more exclusive.
Yeah. Same price, but
so you got to be a Disney card holder in order to
And it seems like
purchase.
It's in I think it's boxed. Is it in a box? So that one will be like a $12.99 purchase. So we'll be ordering that tomorrow.
That one you might have to get on eBay and get or trade some people if you if you're not a Disney card holder.
Well, just sign up for a card right now.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, but a lot of people might not want. It's COVID. None of you might want to.
You don't have to purchase anything with it.
You don't. There is it says a North American exclusive that's coming soon. There's a From Our Family to Yours. That seems like a holiday one, so I'm assuming that's going to be out by somewhere around Christmas. There is a North American exclusive Soul key coming out.
Sam will want that one.
Soul, which is the new Disney Pixar movie, dropping on Disney Plus now on December 25th, Christmas Day.
Yeah. She's excited about that movie.
She can't wait for that
movie. And she's wanting to watch the Inside Pixar, the show that's on Disney Plus. She's wanting to watch the version of the episode that's about Soul.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I think we watched
That's another one. Soul reminds me. I am not excited to watch that one.
Oh, really?
I'll watch it. But that's how I felt about Miguel.
Oh, Coco?
Coco.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not going to go see that one. And I love that movie.
Yeah. So I think Soul's going to be pretty good.
So that's probably going to be the same thing for me.
Yeah.
On that one.
The Inside Pixar, so a little bit of, because I had it on my list to talk about some Disney Plus things that we're watching, because what else can you do in COVID? Right. Just watch a bunch of Disney Plus. But they did release a Inside Pixar series. Mm-hmm. Only 5 episodes are out right now. But one of them, you fell asleep last night.
Shocker.
Sam and I watched the one from, his name's Dan. I think it's Dan. Dan Scanlon, who is the director of Onward. Uh-huh. And he talks about his inspiration because he wrote and directed Onward, which is Sam's favorite Disney movie right now. And it was really good because you learned about it being about his life. He grew up with a brother. They lost their father when they never knew their father. The older brother helped raise him, and he realized that it was kind of like a father figure, right? Which is basically what the movie's about. So it was taken kind of at his life. It was really good.
Did she cry? No.
No, we watched some shorts and she cried.
Yeah, because I woke up to her like, does she snuggle you or something? And like Okay, because I can
There's some,
kind of feel
there's
like
some
that.
little Pixar shorts that they
Yeah.
have on Disney Plus also. They call them Spark shorts.
Yeah.
And one of them was called Kit. Kit. Oh man, Kit Bull or something like that.
Was that the dog?
Yeah, the dog one. And it's pretty emotional because
Yeah.
the dog's getting mistreated, and she.
Oh, that's what I think. Because I
Yeah.
think I heard her go, "Why would somebody do that?"
Yes, she gets emotional watching that.
Yes.
She gets emotional watching stuff like that. There's a really good one called Loop as well that was about an autistic kid. Mm-hmm. And it got, that was pretty emotional too. And that kind of opened her eyes a little bit too. So it's really good stuff on there. I mean, really good stuff on there.
Yeah.
We're watching Mandalorian, of course. Then the other one I think we both really enjoy is the magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Yes, that one is so cute.
Incredible.
That's a great family of all ages, like itty bitties and whoever. That's a great show.
Yeah, so it's the behind the scenes of the zookeepers and all the animal keepers and the vets taking care
And
of
I
all the
love
animals.
that. We've never been able to see it. We go there every time, like back in Rafiki's Planet Watch.
Yeah.
When you can go and there's that glassed area where you can see some of these procedures that they're doing right there live action. They don't take their serious ones in there, obviously. But like they took that vulture, he was there.
The tiger was in there too.
Yeah,
I
the
think.
tiger. And then
Yeah.
people are just standing in the glass watching. I think that's incredible.
It's incredible. Yeah. Yeah.
And just another great thing of Disney, just letting us be a part of just everything, I mean, I don't know. It's awesome.
It's another reminder too about how everything is on that property,
Yes.
right? They're vets. They don't call a vet from Orlando to come in. They have their own vets.
Yes.
They're there. They were talking about over there in Epcot, the big aquarium they have in there. They make their own ocean water.
Yeah, which is insane.
They pump in all this salt. They filter all this water, and they make hundreds of thousands of gallons of water there. They don't ship it in or go to the ocean and they make it. It's just incredible. Everything is there. They don't need anything from the outside world of
and
Disney.
it's also, it goes into how they train the animals,
Yeah.
like to get their shots or to get their checkups. And
Yeah.
it was like the porcupine.
Yep.
What was wrong with her? I can't
She was
remember.
pregnant.
She was having babies. So
Yeah.
she reached her little paws up so they could check her belly ultrasound. Just so cool.
I know. And it
Just
seemed
some
like
great shows to watch.
It seemed like every episode there was a pregnant animal, and somehow the animal always let them
Yeah.
do an
It
ultrasound.
was just so cute, just sitting on there like that, chewing its little snack.
Yeah. So it's a really good show.
Oh.
I highly recommend that. Right now they've been releasing an episode every week on that one, as well as The Mandalorian is running right now. And then for all you have young girls out there, I think both Sam and Eliza, I think, really loved that Secret Society of Second Born Royals.
yeah.
I haven't seen it.
That's
all the way
actually
through.
pretty good.
Yeah. So that's a Disney Plus exclusive movie that came out on there too.
That's a good little movie.
So and then there was I didn't see I didn't watch any of it, but they actually just released the I think it's called The Adventures of Mickey Mouse.
The new little
series.
card. Yeah, because it's like Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw that.
Yeah, we haven't
I saw
watched
that.
any of
We haven't
those.
watched that. I saw it come up on Disney Plus yesterday. So anyway, that's what we're watching right now. Yeah, collecting. Yeah. So I think the last thing I think we should just mention, and maybe not as much as we'll get into over the next couple of weeks, is really our trip. I don't know. What is there one thing right now that you can think of right now that is going to be different than our normal trip?
Like what?
I don't know. Just one of the things. If I can say it, I think normally at this point when we're 27 days out, we know exactly, even though I know, I think we do, but we know exactly what time and where we're eating our food.
Right. That part we know.
We know a little bit, yes, but I think
We
it's
have
still...
we have one sit down every day.
Okay, we have one sit down every day. Yes.
So that part we know. What we're writing, we don't know what we're going to get to, what we can't get to.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
We don't know if we'll be, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we'll be able to write it. Eliza wants to write it this year, though.
She will. Yeah. She will. She's getting big.
Seriously.
She's getting big.
I'm such a wimp for her.
She's getting big.
So those things we
Okay,
don't
so
know.
then what new places are we trying this year?
To eat.
Yes.
Via Napoli over in Epcot.
That's the Italian place, right?
We've never eaten there. Beaches and Cream. Pumped. I'm like so excited
Which
for
is
that
at
one.
the beach club.
Yeah.
Right?
The Boathouse. We've never eaten at the Boathouse.
Yeah. At Disney Springs.
Yes. So excited about that. We're going back to Chef Mickey's again. We had, one day, it was in like one of my, in the middle of the night, get ups and check dining for Disney. And Disney had released all these reservations. So I was like, yes. So I was able to grab some for some clients, and I grabbed some for us and grabbed some for our friends that are traveling with us, and got Topolino's again because we had it in June and then we lost it because we didn't go, and just some other places. And then it came up that it was a glitch in their system, and they took those dinings away from us. And I was so sad, but we did get a $25 gift card from Disney for the glitch.
So did everybody.
But yeah,
Yeah.
everybody did.
Yeah.
So we had Topolino's and then we lost it. But that's one. That was going to be Sam's breakfast morning. Mm-hmm. So for her birthday day, it's Beaches and Cream.
Yeah.
What else? Beaches and Cream. Are there new places? The day we get there, we're going to just go as if we're just winging it for food that day.
Yeah. Yeah. Winging it.
Yeah, and just seeing how that is.
So as of right now, we're only going to one place that we have gone to before, Chef Mickey's.
Chef Mickey's. Yeah.
That's a tradition.
It is a tradition. You got to go to Chef Mickey's and then head over to Magic Kingdom. I mean, that's
we do
awesome.
Chef Mickey's every year, right?
Yeah, and it's not buffet. I'm sure everybody knows that. It's like the family dining style or whatever, which I'm totally fine with, because then we can be like, hey, I need more Mickey waffles, and then you get like a whole bowl of Mickey waffles.
Yep. Yeah.
So that's fine. And there's something else. Chef Mickey. How many nights are we there? 6?
Or there's 6 days. Yeah, 6 nights. Yeah.
It's a shorter trip also.
Yeah. I guess.
So first night is nothing. And then let's say Chef Mickey, Beaches and Cream, Boathouse, Via Napoli. That could be it. Mm-hmm. No, let's see.
She's looking up.
I've got to look.
I'll just mention,
because that's going to drive me bananas.
Yeah, and I'll just mention another thing. We've actually been, because we had to get these keys, we've actually been buying more Disney merchandise, as you can see. Like,
yes,
I've got a couple hoodies I bought that I get.
And I've been into jackets. I've bought like every jacket and coat Disney has to offer. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be 40 degrees when we go in December, and I know it's not. But
that's the thing. We haven't been during this time, so.
But I know it's not going to be 40 degrees.
But it does seem like
Oga's Cantina. We didn't do that.
Oh yeah.
The Plaza, which some people are like,
oh,
and then some
in
people
Kingdom,
are
right? Yep.
like, yeah, it's great burgers. We haven't eaten there, so we don't care. We're going to try it. We don't pay attention to reviews and stuff because we're like, we're going to make our own decisions.
So we can tell you how it is.
Yeah, we don't pay attention to that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because we're going to, a lot of people don't like it, but we're going to hit up Casey's Corner still.
No.
Why?
It's not open.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, it's not open. It's not open.
Oh, my goodness.
I know. It's so sad. It's not open. No. Sorry, friend.
Okay, well.
Sorry, friend. No.
At least the Mickey pretzel is still around, right?
Yeah, they have those carts and popcorn. And we've always got to buy like whatever the new popcorn bucket is.
Yeah. Okay, so we will do this leading up to our trip and continue on. So
yeah, because packing is going to be different. So we can talk a little bit about packing.
Yeah, we got to talk about packing. We got to talk about rides.
And then how we're preparing for an airplane ride during
COVID
this time, and to make sure that we're safe and the girls are safe.
There's a little change to Magical Express,
yes,
which we can talk about later. You know, there's just little things that we'll talk through, and we've had to obviously prepare for as we get ready for our trip. So
yeah, radio.
And hopefully by then I'll have my new hoodie on. I'll wear my new hoodie next time.
Oh yeah. And, going Christmas, so you've got to get Christmas ears and Christmas shirts. We've never had that.
No. Yeah. Thanks, everybody, for listening and watching and sticking with us. Really, we do appreciate everybody reaching out and asking whether or not we were done. We're not done.
Yeah.
And, of course,
we've just been kind of bummed.
Yes.
It's kind of just been like, wah, wah.
It's 2020, right?
Yeah.
Everybody can make an excuse, right? It's 2020.
Yeah. But Disney's coming back.
Yeah, it is. And we're going to go have some fun.
Got to see the mouse.
Yeah. Oh, totally. But everything we're talking about, everything we're giving you updates on, Brooke can help you with anything. If you're thinking about going, please reach out to her. It's completely free. Doesn't cost you anything.
Nothing.
Go to Facebook and look for Brooke Cottingham Travel, or you can go to sharingthemouse.com. There's a button right there that'll hook you up with a free quote that'll end up right in her inbox. And she will get right back to you. Instagram app, is it Brooke Cottingham Travel on there? I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just look Brooke Cottingham Travel. It's all over the place.
Come see
or
me
again,
on Facebook.
sharingthemouse.com, please.
Yeah.
And you can subscribe to the podcast or follow us on YouTube, where this video is going. So thank you, everybody.
Yes. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Come hit me up. Let me do the work for you.
That's right.
It's fun.
She's busy, but she wants to be busier.
That's right.
Yes. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week. We will be back. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's right.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Turkey Day.
Yeah. Eat some turkey and keep listening to us.
And wear stretchy bridges, because that's what I'm going to do.
That's
and
right.
eat lots of food.
That's right. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
See ya real soon.